Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Michael must return to claim Sasha's child, fix faulty writing decision. General Hospital GH spoilers reveal that Michael Corinthos Chad Duell needs to claim his child, so will a return story fix an out-of-character writing decision. Michael will hopefully make a Port Charles comeback following his recovery, so that could bring a chance to make some changes. Although Michael is facing a difficult healing process at the clinic in Germany, he is getting the best care possible. If all goes well, Michael won't have any major scarring from the burns he sustained in the penthouse fire. That's good news and perhaps points to Chad Duell stepping back into the role when the time is right. The show avoided going down a disfigured road with head bandages, so GH skipped the obvious recast setup and left the door wide open for Duell's return. Many fans are already eager to see Michael come back since his storyline has turned into a total mess without him. This whole situation with Sasha Gilmore Corbin Sophia Matson honestly doesn't make any sense. Sasha told Michael she wanted to raise this baby independently, in part because she doesn't want the kid connected to the Quartermaines or Sonny Corinthos Maurice Benard mob drama. That's why Jason is pretty much the worst fake baby daddy possible, since Stone Cold is a hitman connected to the Quartermaines and happens to be Sonny's right-hand man. Sasha is still stuck on this idea of raising the baby alone, but word is spreading rapidly about Jason being the father, and she intends to let the public keep believing that. It seems like a quick way to cause trouble and maybe even put this baby in danger. Of course, Sasha is also worried about the possibility of Michael losing Wiley Corinthos Viren Weaver and Amelia Corinthos Sequoia and Serenity Mork Mako in the custody feud. Michael is trying to keep his infidelity under wraps, but that can't happen if everyone finds out he is the real father of Sasha's baby. Still, it just seems out of character for Michael to willingly let Sasha raise his son or daughter without him. Michael is a great father who adores his children, so it's tough to believe he could stand by and not claim this baby once it's born. Even Jason suspected Sasha might be lying when she said Michael was on board with her plan to fly solo. That's why Jason visited Germany to get confirmation from Michael himself, because it didn't sound like a choice Michael would make. Michael needs to come home and claim his child eventually, so let's hope that's how things play out. Perhaps Michael will have a change of heart once the baby arrives and becomes something he can lovingly hold in his arms. General Hospital spoilers say Michael's comeback could make some serious waves down the line, so we'll bring you updates on any return hints and future story predictions. General Hospital fans are no strangers to the show's penchant for intricate family dynamics, high-stakes drama, and jaw-dropping plot twists. In recent months, one of the most polarizing storylines has been the departure of Michael Corinthos from his wife, Sasha Gilmore, and the emotional turmoil that has followed. As the story unfolds, it seems clear that Michael's absence from the critical events surrounding Sasha's grief and her journey with their baby has caused a major ripple effect, one that begs the question: is it time for Michael to return, not just for Sasha, but for his child? The storyline involving Sasha's tragic loss of her child was a gut-wrenching arc for viewers. Sasha, once a vibrant and carefree character, was left shattered after the death of her baby, which not only rocked her to her core but also distanced her from her husband, Michael. Their relationship, already frail, was tested to the breaking point when Sasha's grief became too overwhelming for Michael to process. His decision to step back was portrayed as an act of self-preservation and, at the time, seemed to make sense. After all, Michael's life had always been tumultuous between his father's criminal empire, his role as the head of the Corinthos family, and his complicated feelings for his mother, Carly. But did the writing of Michael's departure fail to account for the importance of family, or worse yet, did it fail to adequately highlight Michael's parental responsibilities, especially with Sasha's deepening emotional spiral, a baby left behind. The most perplexing aspect of this storyline is how quickly Michael seemed to move on from the child he once shared with Sasha. For a character who has been defined by his fierce loyalty to family and his love for his children, especially his son, Wiley, his absence during Sasha's heartbreaking ordeal feels like a glaring writing misstep. Fans are accustomed to Michael's devotion to his loved ones, particularly his son, and it's hard to reconcile the man who would sacrifice anything for Wiley with the person who chose to step away from his grieving wife and unborn child. Sasha's heartbreak is palpable as she tries to navigate her pain and figure out how to heal from her devastating loss. Yet, Michael's absence leaves her alone in ways that fans find hard to swallow. The writing team has, perhaps unintentionally, created an emotional void around Sasha's journey by sidelining Michael. His decision to distance himself from her was a questionable one, especially considering that his return now seems necessary to rectify what's happened with their baby. The timing could not be more poignant. The return of Michael Corinthos, a necessary fix as it stands. There is no escaping the reality that Michael must return to claim Sasha's child, not just as a moral obligation, but as a way for the writers to course-correct and address what many fans view as a faulty decision. What could be a more fitting narrative conclusion than for Michael to re-enter the fold as a father, one who confronts the consequences of his emotional withdrawal in recent weeks? The story surrounding Sasha has focused heavily on her struggles to keep going after losing her baby, but there is a growing sense that this storyline has been lacking closure. The absence of Michael leaves a glaring hole that could be filled in the most poignant way possible. His return would be a chance for Michael to redeem himself in the eyes of the audience and showcase his willingness to rebuild his relationship with both Sasha and their lost child. Even though their child isn't alive, the symbolism of Michael returning to claim the remnants of what was supposed to be his future is powerful. It shows his commitment to making things right and taking responsibility. How does this fit into the larger narrative? Michael's return also fits into a broader narrative within General Hospital that revolves around the themes of family and healing. Michael, as the son of Carly and Sonny, has long been in the position of being a voice of reason within his family. His steadfast nature, however, is tempered by his tendency to distance himself when things get tough. While his decision to leave Sasha was understandable given the trauma they were both experiencing, there's an overwhelming need to address his role as a father. Even though the child they had together is no longer alive, Michael should not be allowed to walk away from the painful process of closure. There's a fundamental need for Michael to step up and deal with the consequences of his actions, an opportunity that will deepen his character and make him more relatable to viewers. As it stands, the plot thread surrounding Michael's absence has felt like a missed opportunity to fully explore the emotional depth of his character. His return would give the writers an opportunity to dive deeper into his psyche and reveal more layers of his personality. How does a man like Michael, who's defined by his family values, handle grief and responsibility when it's so personal? Michael's arc has often focused on his efforts to build a future with his loved ones, whether through his dedication to Wiley or his desire to keep the peace in Port Charles, but now it's time for him to take ownership of his relationship with Sasha and their baby. His journey toward redemption could be one of the most compelling arcs the show could offer. The emotional impact on Sasha. Sasha, meanwhile, is at the center of this emotionally complex situation. She is not only grieving the loss of her child but also dealing with the dissolution of her relationship with Michael. If Michael were to return and claim their child even in a symbolic, emotional sense, it would help provide Sasha with some semblance of closure. Seeing Michael's commitment to her, even after their separation, would reassure Sasha that she is not alone in her pain. This would also present an opportunity for Sasha to lean into her strength and rebuild her life, knowing that Michael has come to terms with the family they were supposed to have. Conclusion: a redemptive arc for Michael. The question now remains whether the writers will make the necessary correction and bring Michael back to claim Sasha's child, if not for the sake of his relationship with Sasha, then certainly for the sake of his character's integrity. In many ways, this return would redeem both Michael and the writing, offering a resolution to a storyline that felt incomplete. General Hospital thrives on complex family dynamics and emotional turmoil, and Michael's return is the logical next step in a larger narrative about healing and reconciliation. If done right, Michael's journey back to Sasha and to their lost child could provide the depth and closure that both characters so desperately need.